He gassed us all.
Matt, let me ask you a question. At what point did you say, okay, cool, I'm gonna start to do different shit outside of the battle rap shit that you got successful with it, and niggas knew you all over the world with it. But then you started to say to yourself, all right, cool, I'm gonna go start to create other avenues, and you started doing the podcast thing that you're doing now and other stuff. When did that happen to you? And what was your mindset at that point when you was like, I'm gonna do that?
I've always, and this is weird, and I feel like not everybody's gonna understand it. What people thought was like a lot of aggression or just me being a certain way, I've always believed in myself with what I could do. I've never looked at anybody and said, whoa, that's too crazy. I don't think I could do that. I always felt like I could learn that shit.
What?
I could know how to do that shit.
Most stars feel that way though.
You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, it's a part of business. If you don't have that, you might not be able to.
But that's what it is. Like as solid as the floor is under my feet, that's my belief in myself. I walk on it. And I just never looked at anything that this might be too difficult. I might not have known if it was gonna work, but I was never scared to try it.
But you still got taken off track a couple times. What was it in you?
Personal shit.
What was it in you? I want to know this. What was it in you that said, all right, I knew the dose thing because he bumped you with the hat. That made sense. Then you went and snuffed Sirius. Well, I like Sirius. Sirius is a nice guy.
That was foul.
I didn't understand that one.
Sirius Jones.
And it was like
foul.
It was like the old math kicking in.
I'm gonna keep it real.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I like Sirius Jones too, y'all. When you did that,
just to
like,
break all that down. It wasn't an old math. It wasn't a new math. It was just dealing with life, and some people just deal with life differently. If you grew up fighting, when you have a problem, your instincts is gonna be fight. You know what I mean? Some people grew up talking or yelling at each other, so their instinct is gonna be, I'm gonna yell when I'm upset. You know what I mean? My daughter was out of my life for 9 years. During that time,
by the way, but go ahead.
During that time, that summer, I went to look for her in Miami. I was supposed to have like a situation worked out with her mom's where we would go to court. I would get the joint custody. I'd be able to come see her. I'd get visitation and all that. And she ghosted me.
Moms.
Yeah.
Devastated.
And I was out there trying to line up environments with pictures, driving around. You know what I mean? But being what I was doing, I didn't feel like I could just say this to the world. Because battle rappers are stupid. They'll say that shit in a fucking battle or something. You know what I mean?
Battle rap is dangerous.
Right.
Dangerous.
Right. And I already knew how people viewed me. So they'll probably be like, oh, he probably used to do this or he probably used to do that and that's why that's, but it wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? So dealing with that, I stayed out in Miami as long as I could. People thought I moved out there. I was really out there doing that. And when I came back to New York, it was to get a check, to keep shit going, and battling Sirius Jones. When I came back, I wasn't good up here. You know what I mean? So anything, you're on edge. You're already on edge. Like
I've lived that life.
You know what I mean? That's why walking through the hood, that's why hood people are so unpredictable. Because you don't know the circumstances of someone's household. You don't know what's going on in their life. And they could be right there on the edge. And you're that one last drop of water that just makes that shit overflow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a fact.
It could be anything. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what it was. And once I saw how letting my emotions, not controlling them, not checking them, not being who I was supposed to be.
How you get so good at it? I see you, I told you 1 second. Last time I see you, you came to say what's up to me. I said, math. Nah, son. Proud of you. You're like, what you talking about, father? Like, nah, you're a different person.
Right.
It only took you 1 second, nigga. I know you for a minute. Like, a long time. You don't remember you came to Atlanta and you about to beat up the promoter? Nah, this dude.
I'd like to thank Sean Noel for her contribution.
She's doing a great job. I want to thank her too. She's doing a great job.
No, but it was a lot of stuff that I knew. She just kind of put me in the habit of applying it daily. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you know the right thing to do. You just don't think about it every day. And sometimes
you remember having to call me down to ATL?
Over what?
Nigga, yo, this is so long ago that battle. That's probably like the third battle rap in ATL type shit. Like, there's no no battle rapping like that. Like even when I told people like, yo, you know, Mav Hoffa the battle rap, like he's over there like battle rap, and it was like one of those.
Yeah.
The guy. Now I ain't see Mav in a minute. Mav like, yo, I'm in Atlanta, 5. Where the fuck, man? That's my nigga. I'm not pulling up. And I pull up with a major gangster, a person that I don't want to even get hyped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I said to him, yo, Mav is mad intense. Don't let that shit like entice you to be intense. So he intense. He like, word. But as soon as you came up, it was cool. And whatever happened, we was like, yo, this nigga came outside of me like a side block by the spot. And was like, yo, about to go fuck this nigga up, son.
Oh, 5.
I looked at him, I said, yo, I couldn't believe it. I said, yo, I looked at niggas in there, hip hop, niggas better. And he's like, yo, I'm about to knock this nigga the fuck out, man. He looked in there, yeah, son. About 2 minutes. I said, yo, Mav, ain't you a battle rapper, nigga? Ain't you a rapper, nigga? He said, I don't give a fuck 5 mics. They gonna pay my money, nigga. Got me out here. They pay my fucking money.
Yeah.
It got so bad while we was having a conversation, if I'm not mistaken, the dude came outside. And I was so happy he did. Because it was like, Mav was gonna hurt him, one, because we from the streets. I'm sorry, you from New York. If I tell you I'm gonna fuck you up at 3 o'clock, bro, at 3 o'clock, I'm gonna fuck you up. And while I'm hitting you, I'm gonna remind you, I told you I was gonna fuck you up. So I see that in you. But when he came outside, he remixed it. Because when he came outside, you had me like, yo, man, I have to do it. Hip hop, son. And I see you look at me like, fuck, and you got the money from me, you did what you did, you rap, you did your thing. But that day, I told my man, like, oh, Mav Hoffa doing too much, son. I'm chilling with him, this nigga started fighting, about to jump the whole club.
Yo,
this is a regular drop
but here's the funny thing, 5. You know where I went after that?
Where?
I went to Miami to do exactly
what you said.
What I said.
So you had the early intents from there.
And you know what the promoter did? He said, don't worry, I'm gonna send you your money. They sent me $91 for 11, 12 months.
We should beat them up.
Sometimes it's just necessary.
Some shit, some people don't get the ass whooped.
Just necessary.
It's Hoffa. Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars, I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.